Or don't you know I love haters? Yeah, put in that work for you guys today. The Fed hikes interest rate 0.75 percentage point to tame inflation and sees aggressive increases ahead. What it means for you. Excuse me, guys. The Federal Reserve barreled ahead with the third straight outside interest rate hike Wednesday in an effort to squash high inflation, but economists worry the campaign is increasingly risking a recession by next year. The Fed raised its key short-term rate by 3/4 of a percentage point to a range of 3% to 3.25%, a higher than normal level designed to ease inflation by slowing the economy. It also significantly bumped up its forecast for what that rate will be at the end of both this year and 2023. Fed officials now predict the key rate will end 2022 at a range of 4.25% to 4.5%, a full percentage point above the 3.25% to 3.5% they projected in June, and close out next year at 4.5% to 4.75%. According to their median estimate, that suggests the central bank could approve another 3/4 point hike at its November meeting and then a half point rate rise in December. But within the next year or two, as higher rates restrict economic activity, Fed policymakers expect growth to weaken substantially. The central bank expects to cut the Fed funds rate by about 3/4 of a point in 2024, presumably in response to a slowing economy or possibly a recession. Rate hike impact on you. Let's see. Okay. At a news conference, Chair Jerome Powell said the Fed's chief goal is bringing down high inflation. We can't fail to do that, he said. But he said achieving that will probably mean some pain for the economy and millions of Americans. I think there's a very high likelihood we will have a period of much lower growth and it could give rise to an increase in unemployment, he said. Will that mean a recession? No one knows whether that process will lead to a recession or how significant a recession it will be. Powell said, I don't know the odds. What could cause a recession? A recession is now likely in 2023. Here's what could trigger a sharp downturn in the economy. His comments marked a notable change in tone from just a few months ago when he voiced confidence the Fed could boost rates to fight inflation without triggering a downturn. Still, he said we haven't given up on the idea that we can have a very modest increase in unemployment. The economy is already pulling back. In a statement after the two-day meeting, the Fed said recent indicators point to modest growth in spending and production, but job gains have been robust and the unemployment rate has remained low. It added it anticipates that ongoing increases in the federal funds rate will be appropriate. Two-year Treasury yield and stocks react. Stocks ended the day lower with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, and NASDAQ Composite all falling around 1.7%. Stocks experienced high levels of volatility after the Fed announcement, swinging between gains and losses multiple times throughout the final trading hours. Yields on two-year Treasury notes were above 4%, the highest level since 2007, signaling that investors believe the fight to contain inflation will be prolonged. What was the Fed rate hike today? Wednesday rate increase of a 0.75 percentage point is expected to reverberate through the economy, driving up rates for credit cards, home equity line of credit, and other loans. Fixed 30-year mortgage rates have jumped above 6% from 3.22% early this year. At the same time, households, especially seniors, are finally reaping higher bank savings yields after years of piddling returns. Barclays says Fed policymakers had little choice but to lift rates sharply again after a report last week revealed that inflation, as measured by the Consumer Price Index or the CPI, rose 8.3% annually in August, below June's 40-year high of 9.1%, but above the 8% expected. Fed rates for fifth time in 2022, with inflation near a 40-year high. The Federal Reserve increased its key rate, which affects interest rates throughout the economy. So here you go. Right there. You guys see that? So basically, the annual inflation rate has gone from 2%, below 2%, all the way to 8.3%. Now, the Fed funds rate is at a 2%, then it'll go down. Then it came up to between 3% to 3.25%. Whenever the inflation gets high like this, we get put into a recession if it ever goes above 8%. So it's good to keep it down in this area between 2% and 4%. But because we live in a country that the rich, some of the rich don't like to put money back in the economy or into the infrastructure, kills us a lot of times. It doesn't matter who you got at president. It matters who you got in Congress and in the House of Representatives, because they're the people who go fight for you. The people in the House of Representatives represent you. They're supposed to be fighting for us. They're not. Also, employers added a healthy 315,000 jobs in August, and average hourly pay increased a hefty 5.2% annually. That could fuel further price increases as companies struggle to maintain profit margins. Basically, they are giving us jobs, right? However, they've raised and increased the hourly pay. When you increase the hourly pay, that messes the market up. That means inflation goes up, because now they're going to find ways to charge you to accommodate them spending money to get you the jobs and to raise the money. This is ludicrous. Markets that try to predict where rates are headed figured there was an 18% chance Fed policy may hoist rates by a full percentage point Wednesday. This happened Wednesday. Are we in a recession in 2022? But Goldman Sachs economist David Miracle says little has changed since Powell told reporters in late July that the pace of rate hikes probably would slow to account for the increased risk of recession. Rather, he says the Fed is partly trying to deliver a message to stock markets that until recently had grown complacent about the prospect of more rate increases. Growth is slowing as the Fed pushes borrowing costs higher. The Fed said Wednesday it expects the economy to grow just 0.2% this year and 1.2% in 2023, below its June estimate of 1.7% for both years, according to officials' median estimate. It predicts the 3.7% unemployment will rise to 4.4% by the end of next year, well above its prior forecast of 3.9%. And the Fed's preferred measure of annual inflation, which is different than the CPI, is expected to decline from 6.3% in August to 5.4% by the end of the year, slightly above Fed officials' previous 5.2% forecast, and 2.8% by the end of 2023. That would be moderately above the Fed's 2% target. Even without a Fed rate increases, inflation is expected to slow as supply chain bottlenecks ease. Commodity prices fall, a strong dollar lowers import costs, and retailers offer big discounts to thin bloated inventories. Powell, though, has said it's critical that the Fed raise rates to tamp down consumers' inflation expectations, which can affect actual price increases. He also said Wednesday that improving supply troubles so far haven't moderated price increases as the Fed expected. Inflation really hasn't come down as a result of those gains. A growing number of economists believe the Fed's aggressive campaign, its key rate began 2022 near zero, will tip the economy into recession. Economists say there's a 54% chance of a downturn next year, up from 39% odds in June, according to a survey by Wolters Kluwer Blue Chip Economic Indicators. For months, Fed Chair Jerome Powell said he thought the central bank could tame inflation without sparking a recession, but in a speech last month at the Fed's annual conference in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, he acknowledged that higher rates and slower growth will also bring some pain to households and businesses. These are the unfortunate costs of reducing inflation, says nationwide economist Ben Ayers. The Fed sent another clear message in September that its fight against inflation is not finished. This is a bunch of bull crap. See, this is what they're doing. When inflation comes, it mainly comes like inflation comes when they're basically saying, well, basically what they're saying is we're giving you jobs back. We're giving you higher hourly rates at the jobs. So by them doing that, the companies are basically going to get taxed more because the more they're giving you as far as bonuses and hourly rates is more that the company's going to be taxed. So now they're going to increase the inflation because they got to get that money back, especially government jobs. The Fed fund rate is like at 3% to 3.25%, which is terrible. It has to be at least below 2%. The inflation has to be at least between 4% or 2%. But now that it's over 8.3%, that means jobs are going to cost. That means this is what it means. Even though they're giving you more jobs, they're going to cut people from some jobs, certain jobs, which now is going to raise the inflation. Households are not surviving because of that. People are forced to have to move back in with their parents or move in with their brothers or sisters or they homeboys. You know, this is terrible. What's up, QLE? HD, a good reader. Know the ledge, boy. Market is going to crash and these people going loco buying up gas and H2O right now in Florida. Exactly. And by them doing that, Q, it's messing up the market. So now they have a chance to say, you know what? Now that the market is raising, now unemployment's going to rise because jobs got to cut people. Jobs get taxed a lot of money. So the more people that they're paying this money to, that they're giving the salary to, it's hurting them. They got to cut them. If they don't cut them, a lot of these places with businesses are going to have to file for bankruptcy. And this is why I'm trying to tell people is that, look, you got to save your money. Like me, I'm looking for a house. I couldn't get a house yet because the market is terrible right now. It's terrible. It is terrible. And that's why, man, I keep my job at UPS. You know, I'm looking to try to do feeder driving. But bruh, you got to keep your job as much as possible. Like you can't just say, you know what, I'm finna go do this hustle real quick. No, man. Everything is rising. Gas prices are rising because of the food and stuff. Plus, we're having spoilage. Shout out to Cena on One Crack News and the Patreon. He's been explaining about the food shortages. They're having a lot of food shortages because a lot of food is spoiling. So they have to get rid of a lot of those crops. They can't keep that stuff. That's why you're seeing certain places. See, they're doing it to certain areas in certain cities. And to me, it's mainly targeting blacks because of our situations and because of the poverty where we're at. Exactly, Q Lee. The hospitals are controlled by the government because healthcare works with the government. So they're going to be cutting people's jobs at these government jobs. They're going to be cutting people at companies. Yeah, they're opening up more jobs, but that's not going to help you. Even if you raise the hourly rate, let's say you raise the hourly rate from $10 to $20. Cost of living is going to go up. That's inflation. That means everything in the market is going up price wise. Milk is almost the damn same price as gas. Gas is almost the same price as milk. Gas is so high, it's killing everybody. That's why you got them charging more for food, because it's the travel costs. And then we're going at it with Ukraine. I mean, not Ukraine, but on Russia. And Russia controls our oil. They controls our oil and what we get for gas. So we put tariffs on them. They're messing us up from getting our gas. So we got to raise gas prices. But my thing is, why are we raising gas prices when we went to Afghanistan, took the gas from over there? I mean, excuse me, from Iraq. We took that from Iraq. We took the copper or that type of thing they put in your phone. Lithium. Yeah, lithium. We took lithium from Afghanistan. But we took gas from over there in Iraq. We're already out of it. Come on. Yeah, people saying they don't want to work from home when they can. Yeah, you can work from home. I'm finna start looking at work from home jobs. Dog, it's a lot of jobs on the internet, bruh. I'm trying to find a work from home job because it's going to be to a point where they might start cutting from our job. Yeah, that gas, dog, because gas is getting too high, man. For real. I'm gonna start looking for jobs to work from home, dog. Work a job like on days I'm off because it's getting ridiculous. But the inflation is high. We are heading for another recession. Whenever it reaches over 8%, that's recession. Inflation needs to be down between 4% and 2%. Oh, I would too, Lefo, if I could. If I could, I would, man. But it's tough out here, man. I just wanted to bring you guys that. I got the NFL recap coming on the other channel. Y'all should get that in a few minutes. The game is tonight. It's gonna be on my channel, but this is serious, man. Like people like it's like people barely making it out here, man. It's tough. It's tough out here, man. This inflation's going up. He said, I'm lucky I live close enough to my job to ride my bike to work. Them gas prices ain't no joke. Yeah, if I could ride my bike to work, I'll ride a bike to work. Yeah, we are. We're going into another recession, Q. The inflation is over 8%. I just showed you the picture of it with the recession going from, it jumped from 2% all the way up to 8%. Inflation has. Inflation damn near about to be, it's probably going to be up to 11% by the time the end of the year. Can you imagine simulating deliveries from home HD? That would be the way to go. Yeah, I agree. I only stay 10 minutes from my job. I wish I was 10 minutes. My job is far. I wish my job was around the corner. That'll save so much gas. I'll be straight. That's why y'all don't see me going everywhere outside, driving everywhere, dog. Gas is too high. I be having to save my gas for work. Like, I can't just make no blank trips. When we were growing up, dog, we could just put $5 in the gas tank, dog, and we good. We can go all around the city with that. Nowadays, $5 ain't getting you nowhere, but probably like barely around the corner. It's crazy. MS buying batteries and flashlights like crazy. Yeah, I know. They buying up everything. Point A to point B is about all you can do. Maybe a point C if it's in the line of travel. Sometimes even $3.50, but I was staying at the pump long, so nobody knew. Man, it's crazy, man. I just don't understand it, dog. These prices are ludicrous. But I just wanted to bring that to y'all, man, about inflation. I thought that's something that people need to know, you know. But thank y'all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all could donate to the page by going to my description box, hitting that link in the Cash App. That'll take you there. You could donate whatever your heart's desire. Yeah, it costs too much to go get the gas to begin with. It's $6.75 there. It's like $3.75 here. I believe. I think it went up. But yeah, it's a trip. Gas is high. Gas is high. $3.39 there. Yep. Yeah, for regular, high as hell. Q. High as hell. I got the NFL recap coming out week 3. That's coming out soon. Got my analysis on the games. I got a live out. The Sorry I'm Late. I'm on the Welcome to HD TV channel. The Sorry I'm Late series. I did a review on Us and Nope. Us was a great movie. It was a good movie. I gave it like 3.5 out of 4. But it just reminded me of the Body Snatchers. That's what it reminded me of. Great stream last night. Chance is hilarious. Chance a trip, man. But yeah, Chance is trip. Yeah, the end of the Broncos game. Yeah, Russ went out there and cooked. That's what I was saying. Russ went out there and he cooked, dog. Russ did his thing. You need a HD cinema review channel. I might do it right now. I'm just doing 2 channels right now. Once I'm building Welcome to HD TV up. I just created this channel. I've been created this channel, but I wasn't gonna do nothing with this channel. I wasn't gonna touch this channel until I got Welcome to HD TV over 100,000. But because they basically gave me a strike and I was off my channel, they gave me a strike for bullshit. So basically I was off my channel for 2 weeks. So I just been pumping this channel. You know, I was pumping this channel like crazy. So this channel here is, I just put stuff on this channel just to throw it on there. Like Welcome to HD TV, I'm just focused on that channel, bro. I'm trying to build that channel into a monster. You know, once I get up to like 20, like once I get up to 100,000, you know, then I'll start doing other things. It's going to take a while because of them blocking my views, blocking my videos, but I'll get there one day. Once I get there, then I'll be able to do, I'm going to open the Patreon up probably in 2 years, maybe 3. I don't want to do it right now because I don't have time for a Patreon. I really don't. If I do a Patreon, it's going to be a lot of like music stuff on there. It's going to be a lot of videos and interviews on there. That stuff that we can only talk about on that page. But right now, right now, I don't have the subscribers yet like that. Once I get the subscribers like that, then I could do it. So you gotta understand, everything takes time. Like y'all gotta understand, when Welcome to HD TV, dog, just like a year ago, if not a year and a half ago, I was only at 100 subscribers at 200, and for it to be over 1,000 is incredible. For it to be at 1,330 right now, that's a blessing. Like that's consistent. People don't understand. Like my numbers are consistent. And that's a blessing. That's why I tell you guys, dog, I'm humble. There's nothing special about me. I just be myself and tell the truth and give you guys the truth because you guys deserve it. Y'all deserve the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it take time. When I first saw your page was at 700. Yeah, but scrub. I remember I was at 20 subscribers. No, I was at 50 subscribers before I started doing videos, or 70. No, I was at 30. Excuse me. I was at like 10, 20, or 30 subscribers, dog. That's why I'm blessed, dog. I'm blessed to be where I'm at. That's why I never come with no different attitude. I'll never change. I've never wanted the fame. I never seen my channel being over 1,000, bro. I thought I would be at like 50 forever, because I really wasn't interested in doing this. I only started doing this because when my dad died, I didn't have nobody to talk to really. I could talk to my family, my mom and my sister and them, but I can't talk to them about no sports and stuff and all of this other stuff. So that's why I started it. So, I still got a ways to go. Yeah, Lefo, it's tough being consistent. But I just be me, bro. I just put in the work. I just put in the work. I put in the work. Sino saw how I was doing. He started sharing my channel. But beforehand, dog, I didn't have no promotion from nobody. Sino started later, showing me love because Sino's busy. But for him to give me any type of love that he does, I accept it, bro. I got to 1,000 with my work, bro. But I never changed. I've never changed, bro. I will never change. I don't care if tomorrow I get $5 billion, dog. I'm never changing. I'm still gonna be HD. I would never change. Like knowing where I come from will never allow me to change. You know, like this channel here, like it's already at like 140 some subscribers. I'm happy with that because I thought this channel was only gonna be at 20 subscribers. Like you guys don't understand. Like I don't look at stuff like that. I love to see everybody grow. Like if Scrub one day had over 500,000 subscribers, I'll be happy for Scrub. If anybody had more subscribers than me, like Lobo got way more subscribers than me, but Lobo take the time to come watch my videos. Sino got way more subscribers than me. Like Sino don't even have to pay me no mind, but it's just out of respect. When he looks at my page or he comes on my page, he donates, dog. I show love. That's why I told y'all I'm forever indebted to Sino and my brother and sister, Cliff and Tracy. Cliff, Tracy, and Sino, they put me on, dog. They got me to where I'm at. I just had to put in the work. And that's the reason I'm at where I'm at. But I wasn't nowhere near that. Like I got on because Cliff and Tracy, my brother and sister, they put me on their show On the Mark. You can go to that page on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no doubt, Scrub. I appreciate you, dog. Like I said, man, I never changed. If somebody tell you I changed, they lying. I've never changed. I love everybody's content who did it. C Penn when he was doing it. Jeff Bone the Bonehead. You know. Me and Seattle Seahawks Jose got back cool. But at one time we wasn't cool because of some stuff that really didn't have nothing to do with him. It really was about Uncle Frank and Christian. And then Uncle Frank sneak dissed me, so that's when it was like, look, man, don't do that. Because once you screw me like that, bro, I don't trust people like that. I'm very close to the chest. So if I'm showing you love and reciprocating love, I expect the same respect. But if you can't give that to me, then all due respect, you live your life, I'll live mine. But it'll never be nothing extra because I got too much to lose. I got love for everybody. I don't care if somebody outshine me. Chance come to my show all the time. Chance knows a lot. Chance outshines me on a lot of stuff. Chance come on here and he really does his thing. He takes over the show. Do I get mad? No, I don't care. If Chance opened up a YouTube channel tomorrow and Chance had like he ended up with like 5,000, 10,000 guys. Like, I don't care. It's about the information. It's about the information, people. Just because you got 1,000 subscribers or if you have 100 subscribers, if your content is real, people are going to mess with you. You're going to have more real people. A lot of these other content creators, dog, they be buying they subs because they be sending me stuff in the mail. I mean, on my email, like, yo, you ought to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we'll give you this. If you do this and that, we'll give you this. And it's like, huh? Like, I don't need that. Like, they be telling you they'll support you, but you got to change your content. You got to change everything you do just to be relevant. If somebody sponsors me, they got to accept everything I give. Yeah, Lifo, they buy subs. They sent me something in my email saying that if I pay this amount, they'll give me 500,000 subs or something. What's up, baby?
Hey, be careful because, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
Love you. So I don't have to buy subs, dog. If you buy subs, like you got people buying subs. Right, Scrub. Like you'll see it, Scrub. You'll see it soon, Scrub. They gonna send something to your email talking about, yo, if you pay this amount of money, if you a YouTube content creator, they done probably sent it to you by now. They'll be like, we'll pay you this type of money. And Sino used to talk about this. I never thought that this was true until I started doing it. I see why Sino asks for donations and do what he does. This stuff is hard work, dog. Like, people don't understand this is hard work. Like, you can't just come on here and think you could do that. What's up, One True? They done that to me. Yeah, you seen it, One True? Yeah. They'll basically send you. I deleted the mail. Yeah, man. It's a trip. You can buy subs. You can do all that stuff. Nah, sir. I can't do it. I cannot buy no subs, bro. I get mine the old-fashioned way. Scrub. That's what they do. They basically say you can buy subs, you can buy this and buy that. No, I'm not buying nothing. I don't even understand how people do that. Right, you supposed to do it organically. You supposed to put the work in organically. Not these people. Not these people at all. He said they throw ads in my face. What I look like buying it. Exactly. But yeah, just right. It's better to have loyal customers than paid fans. Right. So I got the NFL recap coming out. Remember, we're having Monday Night Football on my channel today. Next Monday it'll be on Jose's. Thursday night is Jose and Scrub. Whenever Scrub can do it, but it's mainly gonna be Jose. Thursday nights. I give my Thursday night recap on Friday. I always do my Sunday football recaps on Monday. But and I do my Monday night football recaps tomorrow before I go to work. So that's gonna be the order. Like I said, I'm football season down, but I try to give you guys the news as much as possible. I wanted to give you the news on inflation because that's important. That's important. Like, we need to know about inflation and what's going on. But yeah. This is the DZ report. We're signing off, you guys. See y'all tonight on the Welcome to HD TV. Be on the lookout for the recap. I got the recap coming out. I also got some videos that's out now. We got These Dudes Are Built Differently today. That's the Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler got extensions in his head. I don't know what's up with that boy. I also got the Sorry I'm Late, Us, and Nope movie review. Us was a good movie. He said Janet Butler. I think Lefo said, I thought you was gonna call him Jamisha. No, that was Felton Moore. Felton Moore called him Jamisha Butler. That's his name, Jamisha Butler. Felton Moore came up with that. So we got this on Welcome to HD TV. These Dudes Are Built Differently. We got Sorry I'm Late, Us, and the Note movie review. Jordan Peele did his thing with Us. Us was just, to me, a remake of the Body Snatchers or something or whatever. I also got All Day Football. Week 3, 2022-2023 season. That's fun. That's for 11 hours. We have fun doing that. The all-day footballs have been successful so far. And then we also got all-day college football part deuce. I only did it because I was off that day. It is not going to be a common thing. I believe Jose is doing college football on Saturday, so make sure y'all go to his page. Also check out the other video I did about LL Cool J, the GOAT Has Spoken, where he basically puts academics, fatdemics, I call them, on ice. So yeah, man. Thank you guys, man. This is the DZ report signing off. Peace.